In the first 90 days of 2026, the American tech sector purged 52,000 workers. These cuts didn't follow the usual patterns of economic cooling. They signaled a deliberate liquidation of human payroll. Oracle executed its largest ever layoff, cutting 30,000 people globally. Workers woke up to 6 a.m. termination emails. The company is generating $6 billion in quarterly income, yet they are cutting these roles to fund a massive expansion into AI data centers. They are choosing to buy GPUs over paying salaries. Meta let go of over 12,000 employees as their AI infrastructure costs mounted. Atlassian followed with 1,600 cuts. Both companies explicitly framed these losses as restructurings around AI autonomy, not as a response to a shrinking market. This data directly contradicts the industry's long-standing promise of the copilot, the idea that AI would act as a helpful assistant that would amplify human productivity while keeping humans in the driver's seat. The Q1 numbers reveal a structural pivot. Major tech firms are swapping human headcount for autonomous infrastructure, moving budgets from salaries to silicon. Consider Block, the $50 billion fintech giant formerly known as Square. In the first week of December 2025, CEO Jack Dorsey eliminated 40% of the company's engineering workforce. Block executive Owen Jennings laid out the new reality directly, stating, "We are not writing code by hand anymore. That's over." Jennings called this a binary shift. Before December, hiring more engineers was the only way to increase output. After that week, that historical correlation between headcount and productivity completely evaporated. Block represents the new baseline. When an engineering department can lose 4,000 people and still ship features, the traditional economic value of a large human engineering team disappears. This collapse was triggered by two specific models. In late 2025, Anthropic released Opus 4.6 and OpenAI shipped Codex 5.3. Previous AI tools excelled at writing simple, isolated scripts, but they choked when dropped into the tangled reality of corporate production. Years of undocumented rules, legacy APIs, and messy intersecting software dependencies. Opus and Codex crossed the complexity threshold. They navigate cross-service dependencies and rewrite existing codebases to pass rigorous testing. Block deployed an internal agent, BuilderBot, which reads tickets, writes implementations, and merges its own pull requests without human review. AI has transitioned from a localized text assistant to an autonomous system executor. This technical leap is what enabled the massive corporate restructurings we saw in Q1. This destroys the junior developer pipeline. Entry-level job postings dropped 40% because BuilderBot handles junior work for free. The coordination layer is also collapsing. With agents writing code, the need for middle managers to route information completely vanishes. The math is brutal. At Block, engineering squads that used to require 14 people have shrunk to just 3 or 4. This creates an absorption gap. The few new roles being created require extreme seniority, like agent architects, leaving displaced junior workers with nowhere to transition within the industry. The traditional on-ramp to a white-collar career is effectively gone. Millions are locked out of the labor market before getting a chance to start. Standard upskilling, like learning a new programming language or mastering prompt engineering, is no longer a viable defense. The new career ladder measures a different skill: your ability to orchestrate fleets of autonomous agents rather than your ability to write the code yourself. This requires harness engineering. It is the technical task of designing the testing environments and operational constraints that keep these agents from breaking the systems they are supposed to improve. You also need a domain fortress, deep, specialized knowledge of human regulations, compliance, and office politics. These are the uncodifiable contexts that agents cannot access. Finally, there's the quality gate. Humans must remain in the loop to absorb legal and professional liability. When AI-generated production code fails, a person must be the one to answer for it. Survival requires moving away from the assembly line of production. You must position yourself at the legal and conceptual choke points that AI cannot navigate on its own. The 52,000 tech jobs lost this quarter are not coming back. We are often told that automation always creates more jobs than it destroys, but historical automation replaced physical labor and calculation. We are now replacing logic itself, and the software is improving faster than any worker can retrain. The survival strategies of today, orchestration and harness engineering, depend on a gap in AI capability that narrows every quarter. The race isn't against other humans, but against the speed at which these agents learn to manage themselves.